buenas a todos, paz y fortuna y bienvenidos a este nuevo capítulo de Mass Effect. Hola Kelly.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
Uy.
What makes you say that?
It's in her body language. How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what their skin feels like under those suits.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Bien. Vamos a ver. No creo que tengamos romance con Tali, primero porque es muy buena amiga. No me interesa por ahora. Vamos a hacer todas las investigaciones pertinentes de lo que compramos en la ciudadela. Mejoras de armadura. Primero el generador de campo redundante. El escudo de emergencia para más escudo. Y la oración tecnológica. Un momento. Listo, tenía la ventana abierta. Mejoras de la nave, cubierta médica, no, prototipos. Escopeta Krogan, no, pero dijimos que esto para después. Listo. Vamos a ir a entregar la misión del cocinero. Que ya compramos las cosas de la ciudadela para el cocinero. Entonces vamos a ir a entregárselas. Nos dimos el paseíto por ahí.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Bien. Y ya. Vamos a ir a, como ya hablamos con toda la tripulación, no me acuerdo si fue el capítulo anterior o antes del anterior, porque... Uy, Shepard, por favor. Porque ha pasado tiempo, ha llovido.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Se ve sin leer. No es muerto. De Emily Wong. Ay. Sigues con vida. ¿Cómo has podido salir de las sombras en las que te has escondido durante 2 años? No ofrecerle una entrevista en exclusiva a tu periodista favorita. Cuando salgas a tomar aire y quieras hablar, hablízame. Emily Wong. Y de la consorte Zaira. Pensé que me equivoqué con mis palabras, una idea incómoda, pero mis contactos me han informado de que sigues con vida. Me agrada saber que tu viaje continúa, aunque intuyo que te diriges hacia una oscuridad todavía mayor. Cuando combatiste contra Saren te bastó con demostrar tu determinación, pero ahora necesitarás algo más que tu propia fuerza. Haz lo necesario para asegurarte de que quienes combatan a tu lado lo hagan con la mente clara y el corazón correcto. Que te vaya bien. Consorte Zaira. Fue la Asari que en la ciudadela, en la saga de Mass Effect 1, bueno, en el juego de Mass Effect 1, nos predijo el futuro, una cosa así. Bien, ¿qué haremos el día de hoy? Aquí podemos ayudar a Kazumi, aquí ayuda a Lid, a Sahid. Recupera el operativo Cerberus, ayuda a Jacob. Investiga el proyecto de Capitulo Supremo, ayuda a Jack. Todos son ayudas, excepto acá. Vamos a ir a reclutar gente. Cuando termine la reclutación, vamos a ir a alternar entre misión principal, ayudar a gente, y misión principal, ayudar a la gente y los DLCs. Ilium es un clásico mundo jardín creado para servir una parcela entre los sistemas términos y las repúblicas Asari. Para facilitar este intercambio, son mucho más laxas las leyes aduaneras del Consejo sobre la seguridad de los productos materiales prohibidos y el tráfico de seres inteligentes, que normalmente son muy estrictas. Oficialmente, Ilion no es un mundo Asari, aunque está colonizado y manejado por las corporaciones Asari. Esto es la misma permisibilidad legal de la que disfrutan los enclaves de investigación de las compañías humanas de Noveria, que fue donde nos encontramos a Venecia en el primer juego. Ilion es una de las colonias Asari más jóvenes, pues se fundó durante la séptima oleada de la expansión. La primera niña nacida en el planeta está llegando ahora a su madurez. Este planeta es muy caluroso y extenso, y solo es posible asentarse en la Tierra en latitudes polares más altas. En las zonas más ecuatoriales la población vive a enormes arcologías para escapar del calor de la superficie. Vamos a aterrizar. Por fuera de cámara haré exploración de los planetas que hay alrededor del sistema. Bien, nos vamos a llevar para Ilium. Ya nos llevamos a Carlos y nos llevamos a Talis. Vamos a llevarnos a Katsumi. Y nos vamos a llevar a... ¿A quién, tío? A Grunt, que no lo hemos sacado a pasear. Eso se escucha muy feo, pero bueno. Maestra ladrona. A ver. Más salud, recarga poderes, bla bla bla. Vamos a subirle una vez toda su habilidad. Maestra infiltradora, Kasumi es especial en maestría técnica, lo que reduce en gran medida el tiempo de recarga de sus poderes. O maestra saboreteadora, aumenta los daños de sus armas. Yo creo que le vamos a aumentar el daño de las armas. Vamos a comprar ataque sombra y sobrecarga que tenga un puntito. Y Grunt, vamos a comprarle el Berserker Krogan para hacerlo una bestia de guerra tocha. Aumenta la salud en 50, daño de arma en 15 y regeneración de 55. O la salud en 50, las armas en 25 y regeneración de salud 40 puntos por segundo. Le quita 10 puntos por segundo, pero aumenta más 10% del daño. Vamos a pedirnos esta. Vamos a ponerle este y la munición incendiaria para que la tenga. Listo. Ay, nosotros no. No. Bueno, elegir. El fusil pesado. Ponte el fusil del recolector y la escopeta está bien. Y Katsumi, yo creo que está bien. Ay, no me mire los puntos yo. Me gustaría mirarme los puntos. Porque creo que me los puedo mirar ahí dentro. No hay problema con eso. En Ilium está Liara. Nosotros tenemos cuentas pendientes con Liara. Liara creo que también tiene su propio DLC.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard. We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
No se nos va a cobrar nada?
Who instructed you to waive the fees?
The order came from Liara Tassoni, who paid all fees on your behalf. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
Por favor, vamos a ir a donde Liara, pero ahorita más tarde.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and shops nearby as well. I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the galaxy.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Ilium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Ilium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets. It's a small price to pay for keeping our competitive edge in goods from the Terminus systems.
Aquí se puede hacer tratos sucios.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Ilium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Ilium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a Terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds. Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology. You can even buy indentured servants.
Esclavitud. No, porque pues es cultura externa, no hay por qué ponerle. O ver, ellos pueden tener su propia visibilidad sobre lo que sería la esclavitud, no hay problema con eso.
You said Liara was here? What's she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well. As I said, you'll find her near the trading floor. She was looking forward to seeing you.
Y por último.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people. Liara is
No me
excellent at that
sirves.
type of work, however. I imagine she can
Ay,
help you.
ella nos puede decir dónde está mi...
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please enjoy your
¿Dónde
stay.
está el asesino y la justiciera que aparecen ahí en el
Customs
mapa?
records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
O sea, sí o sí tenemos que hablar con Liara para esto. Bien. Vamos a darnos una vuelta por la ciudad mientras tanto.
Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on. Give me something.
¿Están jugando a la bolsa de valores?
Excuse me, are you Commander Shepard?
Sí. ¿Qué
You're
necesitas?
Commander Shepard. I saw your... I guess you would say your aura.
¿Qué le
I'd
pasa a esta
recognize
señora?
you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you. It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
¿Una amiga de Noveria? ¿Quién cojones?
What message were you asked to give?
Shepard, we hide. We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours. And our crescendo.
La reina
will burn the
Ragnar,
darkness clean.
que rescatamos en Noveria.
Thank you, Shepard. The Ragnar will sing again because of you.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding. Are you somewhere close by?
The Ragnar Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved my life. More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
Averiguamos.
How did you find the Ragnar?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Ragnar give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before. They remind me of the Keepers on the Citadel in a way. All working together, each with a purpose.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Ragnar are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Ragnar as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves. Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
You were really comfortable walking away from your old life?
You're concerned that the Queen is controlling me. I understand, but it doesn't work like that. Our minds were in perfect harmony. I saw their beautiful spirit.
Las series tienen una sensibilidad especial con la mayoría de las especies, entonces pues se pueden dar el lujo de hacer lo que está contando.
Efforts to save my life. I am happy.
Can Can you tell me where the Rachni are?
I'm afraid not. I don't even have that information myself any longer. After I met the Rachni Queen, that information was removed. It's not painful,
Por si la captura
but
no
I
vaya a
simply don't remember. I'll remember when I
pistas de
need
donde
to.
estaba ella.
And her caution is understandable. The galaxy isn't yet
exacto.
ready for the return of the Rachni.
I got that she was grateful. What else was her message saying?
That the first Rachni war was a mistake. Some things soured the voices of her people. In Rachni psychology, that would be like mind control, I think. It doesn't really translate. Anyway, she believes you are fighting the ones who did that, and she promises to help.
She thinks that the Reapers caused the Rachni war?
I can't say for sure, but she was certain that her ancestors were forced into war against their will.
Tocaría mirar
The
fechas.
people aren't naturally aggressive. If they made war, it was not of their own doing.
Thank you for giving me that information. I'm glad my friend in Noveria is doing well.
Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
Es una acusación bastante seria porque significaría que los segadores, así como están utilizando ahorita a los recolectores, utilizaron a otras razas antes. Hola.
Holy crap, Shepard! I thought you were dead.
¿Tú eres?
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait,
Ay.
probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna
Sí, la que
Parsini,
capturó al
Internal Affairs.
salariano
You
ese que nos
helped
caía
nail
mal.
Administrator Analeas.
Happy to help. What happened to Administrator Analeas?
He made the one mistake Noveria won't tolerate. He got caught taking their money. He's doing a few years in white-collar prison. More importantly, he won't work in the field again. Sit down. If I remember right, I owe you a beer.
Claro, claro. Es bueno reencontrarse con la gente.
What brings you to Ilium? You know, that you can talk about.
You ever heard of the Collectors? They're attacking human colonies. I'm gonna stop them.
Damn, Shepard. For me, a tough job involves more paperwork.
Ay, quiere algo de nosotros, ¿cierto?
Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later? And don't forget to drink your beer.
Nos dejó una nota, ¿cierto? Shepard, he tenido que irme. El objetivo me vio y no puede salir del escondite. Una mercadera Asari pasa encontrando planos de novería. ¿Puedes pedirle que te enseñe material de primera? Ay. Todo el mundo siempre quiere algo de nosotros. Bueno, espérese, miremos dónde está Liara. El despacho de Liara está aquí, supongo exactamente a la derecha. En la administración, diría yo. ¿Y qué hay para acá? Este es un bar y aquí está el resto de la gente. Primero vamos a... Ups. Ups, ¿qué pasó? Ups, ¿qué pasó? ¿Se trabó? What? What? A ver, un momento. Genial, lo que falta. Ahora va a tocar editar esta vaina. Lo que faltaba.
My name is Karina. If you... She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your... I suggest you browse our shopping kiosk. It's for your own safety, however. It's a small price to pay. Most drugs are legal, provided they're...
You said Liara was
As
here?
I said, you'll find her near the
I'm on a
trading-
mission. Can you help me?
Liara is
Customs records indicated just a car named Samara is visiting this port, Shepard. Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni, may have more information. Her office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well.
25. Sell.
Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Ilium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond the
Excuse me. You're Commander Shepard?
I met a lot of
I
people.
believe the message itself. Well, thank you, Shepard.
I'm glad to hear that you're...
They are an amazing people, Shepard. I was badly injured, a lot. They remind me of the keep. They were obliterated.
What happened to the pirates?
They were obliterated. I am happy to help. My life... If some part of that is I'll remember when I need to. Anyway,
Thank you for giving me
be
that.
well, Commander.
Shepard? What? It's been a couple of years.
Happy to help.
He's doing... What brings you to Ilium?
You ever heard of the Collectors?
And don't forget to drink.
Bien, ahorita crashó el juego. Acabamos de volver acá. Y cambié de personajes. Me traje a Garros y me traje a Tali porque si vamos a ver a Liara, quiero que esté la gente. Primero lo primero, vamos a mirar a ver. Módulo de derivación. Duplica el límite temporal de la derivación, o sea, más tiempo para poder derivar por si acaso. Y la capacidad del medicel, normal. Y año biótico, se necesitan 90.000 créditos. Entonces ahorita lo compramos.
Of course, I can help you with the consult and figure out what
Vamos a hacer la misión de esta señora, a ver qué quiere.
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Ilium.
Is everything here so expensive? I plan to drop a lot of credits today.
Really?
I'm outfitting a team for a dangerous mission. I need the best and I'm willing to pay for it. As long as you work with me.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items in, you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
Do you have anything else? Anything not listed on your main merchandise kiosk?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parsini, you set me up! But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to find you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will ever do is blow up in your face.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. Ah, that was good.
Qué líos
I've got
corporativos.
to go file a few papers. Come by my table when you've got a minute.
Seguimos haciendo el trabajo de todo el mundo. Espero que nos dé un buen... Entonces, desde un descuento para todo lo que acabamos de comprar. Me voy a cachis en la mano. ¿Dónde está la oficina de Parsi? No sé, supongo que ahorita la buscaremos. A ver, este es un bar.
We'll figure something out. Stop worrying.
Stop worrying. This is my life you're talking about.
It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
Libera la esclava.
I
Ahora.
need you to let that slave go. Now.
We prefer the term indentured servant. And I know that Batarian slavers have made humans understandably prejudiced against slavery. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
As part of our agreement, I paid off her debts. 5 years from now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
If slavery is legal, then why are you trying to sell the quarry?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
¿Por qué no?
So slavery is legal on Ilium?
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met. Ilium must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I
Si no
can
tenemos
use
dinero
and
para
what
comprarla.
tasks I
Pero
can
vamos,
legally
vamos a
assign
preguntar.
her. I'm also legally responsible for her behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
Pero entonces es como un empleado en este país.
What if I bought her myself? I could let her go and everyone would be happy.
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period ends.
Exactly. And finally, you are clearly a traveler. Her service contract requires that she remain on Ilium.
I don't want them to take me off to a mine somewhere.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Dile que vayamos a ayudar a alguien a que compre a alguien.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
Los humanos infectando otras culturas con nuestras maravillosas, ¿cómo se le dice eso? Costumbres.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me for the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do that too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just coworkers.
I've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber.
Sí.
I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay. That makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them, and you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
What?
That can't be sanitary. Not the point, man.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all. You're both wrong. Asari look just like Blue Turians. Look at the head fringe. Wait, you don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you? Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Ilium.
Well, I suppose watching just one more dance would
Dios
hurt.
mío.
That's the spirit. As long as I'm not paying for the drinks.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians
Ah, bueno,
do not
aquí ya
get
empezamos
married.
otra vez.
My family
Por
simply
favor,
negotiated
esa
a reproduction
conversación.
contract.
Whatever.
Welcome to Eternity. I'm Athena, Asari matriarch and bartender. What can
¿Esa
I
es una
get you?
matriarca mesera? ¿Qué?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know, not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his
Golpe
death a
los
few
huevos a
years back.
Venecia.
Your ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
Es una visionaria.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
Ay, por favor.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out. And made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the
Ay,
quad.
qué grosería, se mataron ambos. Es que eran muy idiotas.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars.
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
What's it like, living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pure-blood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
Thanks for telling me about that.
That's what I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
Tomémonos una bebida por la historia de
Sure.
los papás que
I'll set up
se
a tab at the
dispararon.
kiosk. Knock yourself out. Literally, if you want. Just don't drink anything for Turians or Quarians. Does nasty things to your insides. Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare 6 or 7 centuries back. Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
What's it like being an Asari matriarch?
Pretty much like being anything else. My parents had it more interesting than I did.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
Da consejos de matriarca. Ay, qué
So
risa.
then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
What?
Can I help you with something?
How would you like to get your hands on an expert Quarian AI?
Qué manera de vender.
If you'd like to submit a resume, Wait. Is this that slave? Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
Mira, ¿qué te parece si yo tengo un montón de empatía para que tú la contrates?
It sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation. Hiring this Quarian would help.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract, minus the fee for early emancipation, then free the Quarian and garnish wages for reimbursement.
I know the migrant fleet would be grateful, and more likely to make purchases from you.
Interesting. We look good for hiring a Quarian, and we can say that we freed slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right, I'll run up a contract.
The board might wet its pants, but we could use the good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
También espero que sea buena, porque si perdió un montón de plata en un hijuepucha casino, no es muy inteligente o no es muy lista, que no es lo mismo.
Synthetic Insights just sent over the contract. I cannot thank you enough.
I'm happy to help.
Here, for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get this service contract transferred.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
Por favor, no lo hagas. Somos tan bondadosos. Ella es la de Miranda. Creo que solo la podemos adquirir si está Miranda acá, ¿no?
Excuse me, I'm waiting for
Sí.
someone.
Solo podemos hablar con ella cuando viene esto.
Somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
Miren la relación de el amigo, el de la zona del amigo.
Same thing. Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are. Someone whose food you can eat even.
Vamos a darnos una vuelta y volvemos a ver qué le dice la china. Quiero saber cómo termina esta historia de amor.
Maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
We could watch Fleet and Flotilla. It got awards for its portrayal of the Turian and Quarian relationships.
Anyway, if worse comes to worst, I did have the nerve stimulation program built into my suit.
And I hear that the love scenes are... What?
Oh yeah. Standard equipment for any responsible adult.
¿Qué?
Let's fire it up. Excuse me, human. Private conversation.
A little space, please.
Creo que acaba de decir que su traje trae un vibrador.
So then he says, oh, it's okay. Our amino acids are all different. So it's not like we can get diseases or anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
Ay, señor. Creo que este planeta está un poco subido de tono.
Another difficult development for human expansion as the colony on Horizon has been attacked. The Council has suggested that the attacks are a tragic coincidence.
I need minimal heat increase. And speed.
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them and they squeal like schoolgirls.
It must be nice having a job that you really enjoy.
I wanted to be a cop, or CSEC, but my family had bills. I needed the money a corporate job brought in. Besides, in this job, you don't see things that make it hard to sleep at night. White-collar crime is nice and clean. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
How'd you end up on Noveria, anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always ferret out secrets. You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My bosses want to know if it's something to worry about. That'll hold me over until I have to go back undercover anyway.
It must be hard, going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
It's been a pleasure, Gianna.
You too, Shepard. See you around. Oh, hell with it. Mwah.
Ay.
Much better than an autograph. Take care of yourself,
¿Y no
Shepard.
me vas a pagar por ayudarte? Qué basura. Bien. Ahora sí, no sé por qué carajos estaba muriendo acá. Ya se ha muerto 2 veces en el mismo sitio.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Asana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope. Excuse me, I'm on an important call.
Ni idea ese señor que. Nivel comercial, ¿hay algo interesante por acá? Vamos a hablar con esta señora.
Sir, I can't help you. If you need something, talk to admin.
Ah, primero nos toca hablar con Liara para después hablar con ella.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business.
I don't know. Some of them seem dangerous.
That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
Shiala.
I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract. Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Pharos during the Geth attack.
Ya fue la
Saren had
de...
given me to the Thorian creatures
Sí, la
as slave,
Toriana, la que se
and you killed
duplicaba.
it and saved me.
Pero,
I promised
¿eras
to help
azul
Zeus
otra vez?
Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
How is Zeus Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeny pushing colonists around again? Or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeny has been very supportive of Zeus Hope.
No,
They
nunca
actually
confíes
seem
en
to
una
want to help
empresa
us
que solo le
survive,
gusta el dinero.
And the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to
Estás
kill it,
verde,
I
amiga.
understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Pharos, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble.
Canitas.
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent.
Uf.
That's why I'm here.
Porque eres verde.
Wait a minute. Shiala, you were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian.
Entonces esa cosa sigue viva.
It is disconcerting.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. Which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zeus Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Ya me encargo yo. ¿Quién de ustedes, pedazos de hijos de fruta, quiere hacerle? Tú.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharos signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract
Uf,
was signed.
un
Nothing else
cliente
matters.
pesado.
All of you. Humans, Solarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Phew, where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a
conocimos a la hija.
consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Why was your bondmate on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them love talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Yes, it is.
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not. I didn't.
Y se cae y se suicida.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Se parte el guerrero psicológico. Compremos las cartas estelares ya que no sé para qué servirán, pero comprémoslas. Acabamos de ganar una batalla solo con psicología.
Yeah, I had to deal with Arinya though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
Uff. Se siente que Harry Potter, sangre pura, eran los super pros.
Nothing to declare? Move along.
En cambio aquí sangre pura son los que tienen madre y padre Asari y los tratan mal.
It's like she's turned pureblood into her religion or something.
I heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that.
You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form.
Bienvenida a mi vida, amigo mío.
Anything ever just fixed?
You've got the power to make a difference, Shiala. Not everyone does.
You're right. You gave us a chance by saving the colony. I can't let them down. I won't. Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Vea la cara imbécil. Sí. Shepard, levanta alienígenas
For
también.
example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
That's horrible. I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse Mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise. Which is why we're going to be rich. I'm on a call.
Parece que hay misiones secundarias en los sitios de por acá.
The store's over there. And don't get cute. The whole place is monitored.
Uf, necesitamos conseguir todo esto. Las placas amplificadoras, ¿qué es lo que hacen? Aumenta el daño de los poderes en un 5%. Uf, comprémosla. Igual la vamos a comprar tarde o temprano. Solo tenemos 10.000 créditos.
Oh, blue rose of Ilium, let your roots dig deep into the hot soil of Tuchanka.
Me acuerdo de que no le respondimos a los Krogan de si habían peces o no en los...
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
Is that Krogan bothering you?
No, you don't need to hurt him or anything. He's harmless. Which, I know, Krogan. It's hard to believe. His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me. It's really bad.
Why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just stick it out for a century till they die. No offense. It made me wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know. Because of the genophage.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think you realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA. We're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what.
Ahí es todo un
It doesn't seem
romántico.
common for Asari to date Krogan. What brought you two together?
He's a fun guy. Really smart. Especially for a Krogan. And he's got a good job as a transport technician. It's fun to join a mercenary guild or dance at bars for a few centuries, but eventually you hit the matron stage, you know? Then you get your back tattoo removed, let your scalp go back to its natural blue, and settle down with someone dependable.
Si tienes tienes muchos años para hacer todo eso.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Métete
Look at him.
con él.
He's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him, so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
Shepard, el soldado psicológico.
What about a fish? She loves the garden. We could add a pond.
She doesn't need a...
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right? Damn, that's a hell of a sniper rifle.
If you say so.
Yo creo que vamos a terminar este capítulo. No hicimos nada de este capítulo tampoco. Llevan 2 capítulos como de relleno en los que no pegamos un solo tiro. Vamos a hablar con Liara. Ya investigamos todo Ilium. O nos Astra, que es la ciudad. Y tuvimos conversaciones bastante graciosas. Yo no sé si a ustedes les gustaron, pero a mí me encantaron. Vengan, vamos a guardar porque aquí es donde se está... O sea, tiende a morirse toda esta cosa. Y no quiero que se muera el programa sin antes haber guardado. Obviamente después me va a tocar cortar las partes donde se murió, pero pues bueno, se aguanta.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant?
Yes, Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data. It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Ilium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields, if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
I'll talk to you later.
Of course,